I want to talk about a very sad story here, and the story is in relation to another another bust of substance that cannot be named again, coming from Brazil to South Africa. It's something that happens recently, but the story is more scary than you think, and I'm going to explain that. Another scary story is the fact that a professor in the University of Cape Town is suspected to be involved also in this things or substance that cannot be named. So allow me to break it down for you. I will definitely break it down for you. In an article that was released by Daily Maverick, they released this article. When was it? I can't see. Oh, it was 17 July. So as you read this article, it tells us about the following, right? It speaks about a concealed among frozen chicken consignment. There was a container full of chicken. When they opened this container, they found a cocaine that was destined, or it was on its way through the sea. It was on its way to South Africa. And it was not the first date. There's another one that I'm going to reveal. But it's also not about that. It's also about what they are saying. They are saying there's more that escaped. There's more that they couldn't track. They don't know. They are saying there is a possibility that it might be landing in South Africa anytime soon. Okay, now let's start with the story. There's this professor, University of Cape Town, urged to reopen cover-up drug and arson probe into promoted professor. That's a story by Sunday World. Usetumo Stone is the author of that article. They are basically saying that a confidential investigative report submitted to Director of General of Department of Higher Education and Training has called for an urgent action at the University of Cape Town, UCT, following serious allegation of drug abuse and cover-up, right, amongst other things. Now, when you hear that, I'm not going to go too much into the story, but I want you to know, as I sum up the story, is that the university was supposed to investigate this, but guess what? Now, other colleagues there, professor, they reported this man and the university covered up, but apparently the water is not holding, things are falling apart. The question that you've got to ask is, if the university doesn't protect these people, the question is, or if the university doesn't deal with this person, the question is, what about the students? Don't you think the students now are exposed to substance that cannot be named in school or university premises? That's a question I want to leave with you. Now, I want us to transition now to the following story. I want us to talk about the Brazil substance that cannot be named. But before I can talk about the substance that cannot be named, I would like you guys to start here. If you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To like the video, it is free of charge. You can also join. Click the join button. Become a member of this YouTube channel. You will pay from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also make use of the Super Thanks button. You can donate from as little as 20 Rand a month as we proceed. Having said or done that, I want you guys to please help me. There are people who are downloading my content and uploading it on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, as well as Instagram, some of them. Please, guys, when you see any of my content in those platforms, be it politics, sport, any of my content, can you kindly assist me and let us report that? Because it's not me, I'm not the one who's posting that. I can't create a content and the person just comes and take the entire content. You know, it makes sense if a person just come and take a 30-second video, a 1-minute video. It just makes sense. But to take a 30-minute video, a 10-minute video as it is, and go and upload it on a different platform, I'm not. Guys, please help me. Now, let's go back to the story. This one again. So in Daily Maverick, they say that Brazil Federal Revenue Service said on 17 June 2025, listen to this, 17 June 2025, 13.5 cocaine was 13.5 cocaine consignment was intercepted at the Paranawa Port Container Terminal. It was found hidden in a piece of equipment linked to frozen chicken container. Now, it is what they are going to say that scares you. The Federal Revenue Service referred to the port of Zado in Durban as the contained destination. Zado is Durban port code. There has been previous interception involving Brazil and South Africa and cocaine concealed in frozen chicken. According to Revenue Service, the method used to hide the cocaine was the rip-on, rip-off method. When a shipment is tampered with and illegal goods are introduced to a container without the exporter's knowledge. Okay? I want you to notice this. So, 25 June, there is then, 17 June, they find that. Now, they then say, listen to this. They then say, this method is previously used when cocaine from Brazil via the port of Santos was trafficked to Durban. Smuggling that raised suspicions of police involvement, right? In other words, a recent crackdown in Brazil involving South Africa about a week after the cocaine was discovered in the chicken container. Police officers arrested 2 people on the 25th of June. One was a truck driver. Now listen. It gets worse. It gets worse. That's why I'm saying you should be worried. What they found, it shouldn't worry you. Worry about what I'm about to reveal. Listen to this. The arrest followed the discovery of a 70 kg cocaine consignment at the Paranawa container terminal. This was also destined for South Africa. Another one.
In the year 2024, a request was received from Gauteng Organized Crime Investigating Unit to assist with the investigation to dismantle the organized crime syndicate that was operating in Gauteng, that was controlled in Gauteng but operating in the rest of the country and in neighboring countries. I, as a Provincial Commissioner, took a decision to deploy 10 members from this political killings task team to go and support this organized crime unit in Gauteng. I can tell South Africans that this decision was a cause for the disbandment letter of this team, because they overstepped their mandate of only focusing in KZN. They went to support Gauteng organized crime unit with the dismantling of a criminal syndicate. And I can confirm before the South Africans today that the investigation which these members were involved with in Gauteng has unmasked the syndicate. And this syndicate involves, amongst others, politicians who are currently serving in Parliament. The law enforcement officers include the members of the South African Police Service, the Metro Police, and correctional services. They include prosecutors in Gauteng province, the judiciary, and all these are controlled by the drug cartel as well as business people in that province of Gauteng. This act, of course, undermines the criminal justice system in this country.
Sorry, guys. The operation prevented the illicit cargo from being shipped overseas, Brazil authorities said. Now, they are saying what was intercepted. It could be that what was intercepted was a strategy to distract the police. Remember that if they find an exhibit like that, most police are going to go towards that direction where they found something. They are saying there is a possibility that these criminals, this cartel, they were very intentional about the fact that they wanted police to find this so that they can focus on this while the other containers continue towards the destination being South Africa. So, in essence, if that was on water as far back as 1725 June, I don't know how many weeks does it take. It will mean that if it hasn't landed in South Africa, it is landing soon. So you can now expect more cocaine to land in South Africa if it has not yet landed. Because police in Brazil are saying, nah man, the way we found it, everything, it tells us that there is a possibility that we were being distracted. So we can focus on this while they take the other journey. Let me close it here. I wanna stop this episode here. You're gonna have to tell me in the comment section below, what do you think? What do you make about everything that I've just said now? I'll see you guys on the next episode.